What up, though, y'all? It's Chris. Appreciate you connecting with me as I'm getting my 10,000 steps in with this. I usually don't be eating or drinking anything in my videos, but give me some grace tonight. Oh ho ho! Hey, real quick, y'all. That place right there, the Astoria Bakery. I first started going there when I was 19. I absolutely love that place. Best baked goods ever. Damn, I love my city, man. There's a great place for me to get everything. I'm always gonna be a child of this city, man. I love this city way too much to ever move anywhere else. I mean, could I be happy somewhere else? Sure, absolutely. But I'm just not trying to leave my city, man, if I can help it. But let's get into the topic at hand. Paul Pierce, NBA champion, played for the Celtics most of his career, ended up in Brooklyn. He was talking about marriage, and he was talking about dating other women, non-black women. And he's ruffled some feathers with this. And I know why. He's basically said what a lot of other men in his position say. He says that non-black women that he's dealt with, they apologize more. They are easy to get along with, just generally more pleasant. We've heard this before, man. And sisters, we love you. But you guys have heard this a ton. You've heard this a ton. This shouldn't be a surprise to you at this point. And being in denial about it doesn't help. No one is saying that black women aren't good. What he's saying is that when he deals with non-black women, they just tend to be a lot more pleasant to deal with. They just tend to be friendlier. They tend to be more submissive, which now sisters absolutely hate the word submission. Like, just really, sisters nowadays, and this is unfortunate when you have a sip. Absolutely loathe the word submissive and loathe the word feminine. And masculine men, the masculine men that you want, this is what they want in a woman. Oftentimes here, women who are masculine make the complaint that, I'm gonna sit this here. Or maybe I shouldn't sit it there, I'll sit it right here. Oftentimes here, women who are masculine, as I was saying, make the complaint that a lot of these dudes are soft. A lot of these dudes are sassy. That's just what you attract. Because the thing is that if you're a feminine woman, masculine men will approach you. There's a reason why you continue to attract these soft, zesty boys. Is because those are the only ones that are going to be okay with dealing with a woman of that type. A masculine man is never going to approach you because he's going to pick up on your energy, your vibe, before ever even speaking to you. You guys know, when a man talks to you, he's already observed you. He's not just, randomly seeing you, talking to you. I mean, that does happen, but not in most cases. A man sees you, he observes you first before approaching you. If you have like a negative energy about you, a masculine energy about you, you could tell. If you're a man, you can just tell if it's one of those types of women. They just kind of all look the same too. They tend to have chest tattoos. And these examples I'm giving, they're not all. They're just some of the usual telltale signs. If they have one of those septum earrings, that's usually like, I don't know about that. If they've got, as I said, the big chest tattoos, it's like, I don't know about that. If they've got the wild color wigs, that's also, I don't know about that. Again, these aren't always the case, but it does appear the majority of the time, if the woman has these things, A few of them, certainly all of them, she's going to be the exact type of woman that he doesn't want to deal with. So if you give him the impression that you're one of those difficult to deal with, mouthy, boss chicks, you're going to get eliminated before he ever even approaches you. So if you wonder where all the good men at, where all the masculine men at, where all the real men at, it's because they've already observed you beforehand and they've already eliminated you. That's why you're not getting them coming up to you. I mean, I wish it weren't this way, because I think, honestly, I think sisters bring a lot of value and sisters have a lot to offer a man. It's just that at the same time, sisters choose the worst possible representations, the worst possible stereotypes of black women to emulate. And these are all versions of women that men typically don't like. Men don't like all of the crazy cake don't makeup, but you're trying to emulate the women that do wear that stuff instead of women that don't. I also don't understand why these very type of women complain about the fact that men aren't approaching them or men are going elsewhere, but you don't seem to care about men's preferences. The very type of men that you say you want, you seem to couldn't care less about their preferences. If the men that you want are saying they like your natural hair, they like your natural beauty, they don't want you having your titties and booty all on display. They don't want you wearing some tight jeans that they can see camel toe and all that when you out. They don't like this. And you do it anyway, you kind of lose the ability to complain that the men are going elsewhere when you say over and over and over and over, I don't care what these niggas think. So you can only say that so many times before the men around you just kind of take your word for it and move on. I personally think that black men prefer black women. I think that the majority of black men prefer black women. But when the option that you prefer has gone above and beyond to be the most difficult to deal with, you're gonna explore other options. It may not be your preferred option, but if the secondary option at the very least just listens to what your preferences are, the type of things that you like and things you don't like, you know, you like, hey, perhaps this plan B ain't so bad. I'm gonna leave it there though, y'all. Let me get my shake and keep freaking stepping out here. Downtown Detroit, Greek town. Finish up getting me, I don't know, maybe 1,000 more steps in before I go ahead and hoof it home. I'll holler at y'all later. Peace.